Good evening. It's been a tough year for residents at assisted living centers and nursing homes not being allowed visitors due to the pandemic. But now people living at Good Samaritan Society can finally welcome their families back inside. KELOLAND's Sophie Heineman is finding out just how much this means to a local family. When the pandemic hit, residents in senior living communities were unable to see loved ones face to face and instead relied on video chats and window visits. Floyd Johnson says it's been hard.
The pandemic first started, I was with my wife, of course, and then she passed away in June 16th of last year. So then I was alone, and it was pretty tough.
The visitation restrictions didn't only impact Johnson, but his family too.
What was it like when you weren't able to come in?
Sorry.
Johnson's granddaughter, Rena Jensen, says the experience has been emotional. The two have a close relationship, which makes today's face-to-face visit mean so much.
I grew up with my grandparents just right across the street from me, and so I spent a lot of my time over there. They were at our house a lot, and yeah, growing up, they were always right there.
Protocols like masking up are still necessary, but those who are fully vaccinated, like Jensen and Johnson's daughter, Linda Parr, they can now take part in something that hasn't been possible over the last year.
We're going to give you a hug.
You're going to give me a group hug?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That just felt so good. When I gave him a big hug, I just squeezed, and I says, man, that feels good. And he says, you better believe it.
To see families to be able to make that announcement that families can now come in, even though, you know, we still have our protocols in place. It's just, it's been a joy to see the smiles on our residents' faces, on families and staff too.
Johnson says the new guidelines give him hope, and he thanks the staff for everything they've done.
Sounds like some of the staff became kind of like family too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I'd have done without them.
As the family looks back on a tough year, they're looking forward to the future. And today, treasuring moments like this one with their loved ones.
Before, you just kind of take it, you know, take it for granted, but now it's like, man, enjoy every hug.
Let's give a hug.
Oh, you betcha.
We can do that.
Yeah, we can do that. Oh.
We'll take multiple.
In Sioux Falls, Sophie Heineman, KELOLAND News. Oh, so good to see those hugs again. We've posted more information on the visitation guidelines for Good Samaritan Society with this story on KELOLAND.com.